Hey everyone, my name is Subramanian. I am a 2023 IJC fellow. I currently am at Advocates for Immigrant Rights in Tennessee. We have an office in both Memphis and Nashville. I work out of the Nashville office, and I deal with detained cases mostly. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but I'm just excited to be here. Just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about me. I went to A&M for law school, and I went to SMU for undergrad. I currently live in the Nashville area, which I really like. So I deal with detained cases specifically in Louisiana. So these are people who are detained in Louisiana detention centers, immigration detention centers. A lot of my clients are actually people who are seeking asylum and have just recently arrived into the country. These cases do move pretty fast because they're in detention. I've 3 to 5 months is usually the time, and that's pretty fast compared to non-detained cases, which can take years. So I've had multiple clients where I've started with them and started with their first hearing and go through their second hearing, and I'm able to be the attorney that does all of it. It's a really interesting experience, and I've actually learned a lot as well. So today I started my day with a Zoom call with a client who's detained. His hearing is coming up in a couple of weeks, so we're just getting him ready to kind of get ready for that hearing, trying to anticipate any questions that the government might have for him, trying to get any confusions resolved or anything like that, and especially so that he's not confused in court. A lot of times it can be really, it's very, obviously very nerve-wracking to be in court, and it's a scary thing for a lot of clients. So just helping them prepare for that is helpful, and helping them know that I'm there for them, and I'm trying to help them as much as I can is helpful to them. So yeah, that's what I started my day off with. So some of my favorite things to do in Nashville are probably hiking. There's not a lot of places, but there's definitely some state parks, and I definitely love that. There's Radnor Lake State Park, and I really like that. It's very pretty. I also just think that Nashville in general is very pretty. There's a lot of it's a city, but there's a lot of I think to some extent a rural city, so I just really like that. And I also like going to places, and there's always almost every place has live music. Even the airport has live music, and I just really appreciate that. It's just so, and it's always really good, and really good artists. Just a big fan of that part of Nashville as well, because yeah, it's definitely music city. So de-stressing, I think, really important for this job, I think most jobs, honestly. One of the things I like to do a lot is go on walks, things like that, kind of be active. I am the kind of person who when I get stressed, I just lay in bed and then just get more and more stressed, and kind of going out and being in nature, or just being around other people or moving, those are very good for me. So I also lift weights. I also take dance classes. Those really help me center myself, feel centered, and stuff like that. I mean, I still have days when I lay on the couch like a potato and do nothing else, but those really help me. I have gotten massages, or a spa day if I have a really rough week. That's one way to de-stress for sure. But also resting and taking care of yourself, that's also great. My favorite part of my job is definitely working with my clients. They are very sweet and kind, and they're very resilient, and that's really cool to see as well. I also really like helping them through the process. It's really cool, great to see that, see them kind of go through the whole process. I also like have some great memories with my clients. Like one of my clients, we were on a Zoom call, and he was like drawing something while we were talking, and then like later was like, here's a picture and this is you, and I was like, that's just very sweet. So stuff like that, really, like, that's probably like my favorite part of the job, is just, you know, getting to interact with clients and getting to be a part of their journeys. Some of the challenges that I faced, especially with detention work, is the fact that my clients are in detention, which creates like a whole new other layer of like stress and anxiety and mental health issues. It's a lot to be in detention. Immigration detention is definitely one of the worst places to be, and they're all trying to get out, and you know, there's only so much I can do, and so it really feels sometimes like you're helpless in the face of like a really big system that's kind of trying to push your clients out, and so that's probably some of the challenges I've experienced. It's just a very tough system, and especially in the South, where the case law and the judges are really harsh, it can be really challenging. My favorite part of the experience has been being like a part of a community of fellows. That's really been great for me, like reaching out to them, trying to get like advice from them and all of that. That has honestly been my favorite part. I really enjoy the community we have on IJC, kind of people who like relate and like can like give advice, and like also in the fellowship, it's also been really cool to kind of see how people interact with you know, different circuits and how like that works. It has also been cool to like kind of go to like you know, we have a listserv, going there for advice and you know, help with cases, stuff that maybe people in my organization had not seen. So that's been my favorite part of the experience so far. I decided to pursue a fellowship with IJC because I knew I wanted to do immigration law. I really liked it and did some clinics in it in law school, and I also knew that I really resonated with the universal representation part of IJC's mission, and I just really knew I wanted to help people in some way in immigration, being an immigrant myself. It was just something that really resonated with me. So I wanted to share a little bit more about my day. So I had my client meeting in the morning, then I had another client meeting, and then I drove to work because I had started my day work from home because of the tornadoes, and I wasn't sure if the streets were good enough to drive yet. So once it was a little later in the day, I felt a little bit better driving. So finally got to the office, and then I had another client call. The client calls were a little different, both of them for different clients and kind of different places in their hearing stage. And then after that, I had lunch, and then I had a hearing, which I posted about. The hearing was just kind of preliminary hearing. It's also called a master hearing, but we're trying to sort out some issues, and so it was just a short hearing, but that was kind of my day till now. Hey y'all, so I got done with work at 4, then I went and came home, and then I took a nap. I was gonna film this outside, but the cicadas in Tennessee said no. If you don't know, this is like a big thing in Tennessee right now, where there's like 2 different species, and I might be getting this wrong, of cicadas, and so like they're super noisy. So I decided to do this inside, but I just got home from dance class. That's one of those things that I like use to de-stress. It's a great way to kind of just like, for me, not like think about work or anything like that, just like be in the moment. Yeah, and then I'm gonna probably eat some dinner and kind of relax until work tomorrow. And I work from home on Fridays, so I'm excited for that. I just wanted to acknowledge that it is Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I am South Asian myself. I was born in India and came here when I was really young. I really grateful for my heritage. It has made me the person I am today. I'm grateful for the people in my family, like my grandfather, who were part of the Indian independence movement, who taught me that civil rights matter, social justice matters, and it matters to take care of other people and fight for justice. I don't think I would be who I am today and do what I do if it were not for the heritage that I have. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that.